You can't have that. That's not reality. Now, I wasn't poor by most people's standards, but I came from a family with a poor attitude, if you know what I mean. Because rich, poor, middle class, poverty starts with a fundamental attitude. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families. And so the people right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy, they may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing, it was probably taught to you. You know, your super ego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever. So the school system will never teach you about money. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee, which is important, or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. And what most people lack is real business knowledge, like accounting, like debt, like taxes. You gotta know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. So, and then when people ask me, how did your rich dad learn this when your poor dad, a PhD, didn't? And the answer is very simply, my rich dad was like my best friend's father. His father died when he was 13. So Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Let me know if everybody can see me clearly. I don't know if the video's on. It looks like it's black to me. Can you guys see me? Is it good to go? Drop some threes down below if you guys can see me. I don't know why on my side it looks like it's black. You can see me? It's good? Oh man, that's crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why it's black on my side. That's so weird. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Perfect. Well, I can't see myself, so let's just go. We'll go ahead and dive in. So I hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday, TGIM. I'm so grateful to be on here with you, fam. We had an amazing day yesterday. Shane, Talina, Johnny, Rudge, we had a chance to actually go out and catch the congregation. So incredible day. Got a chance to go ahead and journal about it. Let it sink in. And even the post message, getting into what actually happened at noon, what happened at 3 o'clock. Powerful time is even coming up here in the next couple hours. So I'm really glad that we had a chance to go ahead and get out there with you, fam. Let's go. Cedric, it's good to see you. I hope you guys are ready. We got a couple weeks until the big day is approaching over in AZ, one of the biggest events of the year. I can't wait. Honestly, we were on the call last night, and I'm so excited to see everybody get out there, the memories, the moments, the private masterminds, the experience. I know it is going to be something to remember. Very special time. So with no further ado, fam, let's go ahead and dive into the topic for today, right? The topic for today is going to be the lone wolf journey. And I actually figured something out the other day. So I want to actually see if I can go ahead and try this out today so we can role play this a little bit. So let me see if this will work. Here we go. Let's see if I can go ahead and test this out. Dun, 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 dun. Entire screen. Boom. Love it. 15 days. Yes. Okay. Let me know. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see this? Let me know. Drop a 2 down below if you guys can see the lone wolf mentality. Let me know. Drop a 2 down below if you guys can see this. If so, amazing. We're going to go ahead and get into it. You can see it? No? You can't see this? Okay. All right. No worries. I'll have to try it next time. We'll have to come back and try that out. So let me get live on IG, fam. As always, let's see a little bit of gratitude down below. Short and sweet topic. We'll get in and out. I know we got a lot going on for the Monday, but this is going to be a good one. Those that didn't get a chance to catch Monday or Sunday's call, I'm gonna get over it a little bit because this is something I learned from Neno years ago, and it's perfectly for right now. If you might feel like you're on a journey where we're going against the grain, that's because we are. If you feel like there's not a lot of people that might support you, there's not a lot of people that might seem like they're in your corner right now, as far as your friends, as far as your family goes, that's because we're on the lone wolf journey. So today, I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be on here with all of you. I'm so grateful for God. I'm so grateful for the timing. I'm so thankful for this community. I'm so grateful for each and every single one, because this is what makes it special. Everybody's story, everybody plays a role. Everybody has skills, talents, and ideas to go ahead and bring that collectively creates a team. This is why they say teamwork makes the dream work. So each and every one of you, I want you to know you're valued, you matter, you're important, and collectively, we're going places in 2024. We are going some amazing places. Crypto is here. You've got the halving coming up in a couple of days. So what a time to be alive. What a time to go ahead and take advantage. So I'm fired up. Nibs in the building. John, it's good to see you. Can't wait to get out in AZ. It's gonna be a blast. Been a minute since I've seen you guys. Halving's almost here. Yes. So let's get into it. So today, the Lone Wolf journey, couple different things, right? When I look back at my journey and I see the past couple of years and I analyze a couple different things. Number one, when I really first got started, one of the first things that I noticed is a lot of the time for any entrepreneur, maybe it's our family, maybe it's our close circle that we're so used to hanging out with all the time, but I've been able to notice most of the time they're not going to be able to see the vision. And this is why they say it takes strangers to celebrate us before our friends actually come back and support us. So it's interesting enough, the best friends, even for me, that I went to school with, that I played college basketball, none of them are in my organization. None of them are in my business. None of them could see what I saw. Why? Because the friends that were around, the people that we grew up with, James Wright, my man, it's good to see you. Oh, it's been a while. The people that we grew up with, they know us for who we are, and they know us for where we're at. Maybe we don't have the car. Maybe we don't have all the success physically yet. So when we start talking about being able to travel and being able to do all these amazing things, they're like, yo, I see where you live. I see how you drive. I know you're still struggling with bills, but strangers, they can see you for where you're at and they see you for where you're going. That's the power of strangers. So John had a perfect example this morning. John, you had somebody reach out to you and look at that amazing message. Not only did he compliment you on your work on your windows, he complimented you on your work ethic, your consistency, your passion, your love for what you do. And he said, hey, if you see me drop some love on your post, just know it's because I appreciate the value that you are giving. And John, you had no idea. You didn't even know that he was watching you this whole time. How funny is that? And now not only can you share your value, now you can also impact him with multiple skill sets that he can go out and change his life. You see, when I started to realize that, so many things started to open up for me because I realized this is bigger than just me. I used to think, man, I'm just doing this to pay my bills. I'm just trying to learn a skill set. I'm just trying to get by, right? I'm trying to get my head above the water. But that exact same thing started to happen to me. I started to put out value. I started to put out consistency. I started to put out my passion. And people just like that, they started to reach out. D, I love that message. I needed that today. Thank you for putting that out. I don't know what it was, but that was just the perfect timing. And you start to see that people start to come out of the cracks. John, I could tell you, he probably, before the past couple weeks, he might not have liked, he might not have commented on a post. But there was that one day that cut his string and said, you know what? I've got to acknowledge his passion. I've got to acknowledge his consistency because this guy doesn't stop. He's a freaking workhorse. And that's how a lot of people are. There's going to be that one day where they finally say, you know what? I'm ready for change. I'm ready to get on this wagon. I'm ready for some excitement in my life. My mentor says that all the time. He says, how can we give somebody else on the other side of the screen the opportunity to raise their hand and say, hey, I want some of that. I want to make a change in my life. Right? Came to my message request on IG, didn't even know him yet. See that? Message request, didn't even know who he is. Just goes to show you never know who's watching. And when we focus at the beginning, here's what it takes. It takes being selfish before we can be selfless. right? Kind of just like this glass. My Congo water is gone. It's gone. I drank all of it today. So this cup right now, this is empty. This is a drained cup. So in order to be able to fill into somebody else, it takes us being able to fill into our cup first. So being selfish does not mean blocking the whole world out. Being selfish means that we can take time to go ahead and pour into our cup with our morning rituals, with our daily methods of operation, our DMOs, our IPAs, our income producing activities. And now when we're able to go ahead and fill our cup, guess what we can do to other people? Now we have enough overflow to pour into somebody else. And guess what happens with overflow? We don't lose anything by overflowing into somebody else's cup. So when we're selfish, now we can go ahead and be selfless. We can go ahead and give. We can give in abundance. And now you have to think about it. Now you have to worry about it because there's so much more that's coming back. So along this lone wolf journey, this is one of the first things that I had to realize. I had to block out the whole world and I had to focus on myself. You see, a lot of us, we're so used to thinking so many other people's thoughts. Maybe it could be friends, maybe it could be family, maybe it could be professors, that we haven't sat down and taken time to figure out, what do we want? Who do we want to become? What's the legacy that we want to leave? What's the impact we want to go ahead and give to somebody today? All of these questions are crucial, but it only happens when we can spend time alone. Spend time with ourselves, spend time with our creator to really go ahead and build that bond. So the first thing was being able to be selfish before we can be selfless. That's step one on the lone wolf journey. It's hard to help anybody else if we haven't helped ourselves. Okay. Number two, the second key. I've got about 4 or 5 for today that we got off of last night's call that I had to overflow into today because it's good stuff. It's a perfect time for this call. Number 2 is going to be take initiative. The lone wolf takes initiative. Now, what does that mean? They take initiative by showing up on the calls. They take initiative by showing up in the group chat, just like I see you guys in there. I see you dropping your OTCs. I see you dropping your journaling sessions. I see you dropping the gym, right? Getting on the Go Lives. All of this is showing up. All of this is taking initiative, right? Maybe you go out today and you meet 3 new people. Eric Worre, the GoPro legend, he says all of us, you and I, we're going to meet 10 new people today. Whether that be at the mall, whether it be at the gym, whether it be going out to get some gas, we're all going to meet new people today. And the question is, are we going to have the confidence to speak up, create a relationship, initiate a conversation to open the door? Because you never know what's behind the door if we don't open it. You know, I was at the park yesterday. And I was with Rudge, right? And we're walking through the trail, and this guy walks by, and he's got 3 kids. And I was like, yo, Rush, here's your chance. Here's your chance to get out of your comfort zone. And he lets the guy walk by. I was like, yo, you got one more chance on the way back when he comes back with his kids. I was like, relate to his children. People like to be able to relate. So he gave them a compliment. Hey, man, I see you've got some beautiful little girls. He's like, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. He's like, what's their names? Gave them their names. He's like, I actually have a daughter too. And they created a beautiful relationship. And he went to go get his Instagram. He didn't happen to have social media, and that's okay. Not everyone's going to have it. But I'm telling you right now, I was like, yo, what if he did have social media? Either way, you can still get his number. Regardless, still got his number. But what if you got his social media? What if you guys connected? What if he was looking for multiple streams? What if he was already into crypto, but he didn't know how to take it to the next level? And you showed him this platform, and you not only just changed his life, but you changed Anaya's life, you changed Jessica's life, and you changed Autumn's life. You changed all 3 of their lives because you decided to take initiative and go out and create the relationship with Jonathan, who we met at the park. You see, you never know how far taking initiative could actually take us, right? My goal for everybody on this call, if it's the goal for you, is to help you reach whatever your dreams are, whatever your aspirations are for the end of this year, right? Together. I believe together we can go ahead and get it done. So if your goal is to hit X amount in your trading account, if your goal is to hit X amount in your e-commerce store, if your goal is to get on stage walking by Mexico, my goal is to help you get there. but it takes initiative. It's not going to just happen. We're not just going to be able to blow a candle and it happens, right? For me, I want to be on stage with those of you that are ready to go ahead and take that jump. And I can't wait for it. I can't wait to be taking the pictures, getting the videos, celebrating, going out to dinner after, and just having those tears of joy because we know what it took to get there. I've envisioned this so many times, but I know it's going to take initiative. I know it's going to take us getting outside of the box. That's why we're going to AZ. That's why we're going. We're taking initiative to learn something different, to maybe get that one testimony, that one nugget, taking initiative to go get a boost of energy and go get recharged. That's why we're going out to AZ. We're taking initiative. And this is the steps. This is what it's going to take to get each and every single one of us to that next level. Yes, it's going to be amazing. Tony, it's going to be phenomenal. I got goosebumps thinking about it. Shane's going to be going out there a couple days earlier, going out and camping with the stars in the middle of the desert. Talk about getting primitive. Talk about letting go of all Wi-Fi, letting go of the world, and just being able to be present. Him and Talina, they're going to have time of their lives. And it's because they're taking initiative, getting outside of the box, doing something we're normally not used to doing. So there's all different ways that we can take initiative, and there's never been a better time than right now. If you guys haven't been investing into crypto, now is the time to take initiative and to get plugged in. So a lot of things are going to happen with taking initiative. Number two, the second piece is going to be adopting a visionary mindset. And I've got two more pieces for you. Adopting a visionary mindset. What does this mean? The first thing it means is being able to, we say it all the time, you hear it all the time, but there's a reason to think much bigger, much sooner. So whatever that goal is for the next 6 months, what would life look like if we compounded that, if we shortened that, if we compressed that into a 3-month time frame? Holton Bug said it best. He said, imagine if we had a list of 300 people. Would you rather weed out a list of 300 in a matter of 6 months? Or would you rather weed out that 300 list in a matter of a month so we can weed out the serious from the curious? Adopting a visionary mindset, right? Dreaming much bigger, much sooner. What does life look like if we put out content consistently 4 days a week for the next 30, 60, 90 days? What does life look like? But it comes with adopting a visionary mindset. We might not see it yet. We might not see the followers. We might not see the impact. We might not even see the trading account or the e-commerce store balance yet. But if we can see it before it comes, anybody who's great, they had to do this. Any chairman, they saw chairman before it even happened. Any educator, they saw their success before it happened. So all of us, it's going to take a visionary mindset. If your goal is getting X amount, walking on stage, blessing your family, being able to move to a different location in the next 90 days, it takes being able to see it before it happens. And one of the best ways to go out and make it happen is the difference between right here. Activity and productivity. There's a huge difference. Let me explain the difference between the two. Productivity, okay? Somebody who's productive and somebody who's active. Well, see, one side of the equation, somebody can be getting on calls. Somebody can be doing a lot of different things, but productivity and activity, one of them produces income directly. One of them produces income indirectly. Every time, I'll give you an example. You ready? Journaling, typing in the chats, a lot of these different things get us paid indirectly. Posting on social media, right, gets us paid indirectly. But what gets us paid directly? Doing a 3-way call, meeting somebody out in person, getting on a go live, taking a live trade, actually implementing a product that Joey Medina's live on right now. I'm going to get off this session and go see if we can catch the end of it. But I'm going to take one of these products, I'm going to get active, and I'm going to go and list something that he puts out on the go live. That's taking action. So it's not to say that we don't need one, because we need both of them, but one side produces income, one side doesn't directly. So I ask myself all of the time. In fact, Neno gave us an exercise. And if you guys have never seen this, it's called the T chart. So imagine this. Imagine a T. And every time we go on these runs, he has us do this. Imagine if we split this up into two sides, active and productive. And if on one side, we had all of the activities that pay us indirectly. And then on the other side, we have all the activities that pay us directly. So imagine if we got throughout the day and we were able to go ahead and check mark the activities that get us paid on both sides, directly and indirectly, and you'll start to notice a huge difference. If we can get on Go Live, if we can stay active in the chats, if we can be calling our mentors, asking questions, if we can be implementing whatever it is, maybe it could be a trade off the scanner. I'm about to get on a call with Cam after this. We're going to walk through getting in Swipecoin again. So he really knows how to get in Swipecoin and how to get into Blaze. This is how we're going to be able to do income producing activities and make sure we're moving the needle, because here's the deal. I don't care what platform you guys are learning. We all have the access to make an extra $2,000, make an extra $5,000 in the next 90 days. I have no doubt in my mind. In fact, I guarantee you, all of us have the exact same access to go ahead and do that next 90 days. I promise you. Crypto, trading, e-commerce, building a brand on social media, any of these can allow us to go ahead and achieve this. The question is, do we believe it? Can we dream much bigger, much sooner? Are we ready to take initiative? And here's the next step. Here's my last and final piece for today's training. The fourth step, becoming a visionary, take initiative, adopting the visionary mindset, showing up, and understanding that we're going to experience chaotic growth. I'd be a bad mentor if I didn't allow you guys to see this truthfully. Entrepreneurship is not all sunshine. It's not all rainbow. It's not always sunny outside. It's not always days where things are working out great. We have people that are DMing us about our business, like John. We have kachings that are coming in. We have rank ups every single day. It's not always like that. You see, in fact, a couple months ago, there was no rank ups happening. There was nobody really ranking up. We were kind of in a slow season when it came to crypto. Nobody was really trading. Nobody was getting any signals. At the beginning of the year, yes, we're always heavy with e-commerce, but some things are slower. So understand that there's a cycle for everything in life. There's a cycle for everything in business. Sometimes the business is going to be going up. Sometimes the business is going to be retracing some. And just because it's retracing does not mean we're on a downtrend. That means it's a healthy market. Nothing can go straight up. Nothing. Not the stock market, not crypto, not life. Everything has ups, everything has downs, but that retracement is a moment to be able to go ahead and regain confidence, to reevaluate where we're at, to reevaluate where we're going, and get ready for the next higher high. Because for some, here's what the chart may look like. But if we were to zoom out like on a higher time frame, here's what life really looks like. You see, we're getting the higher highs, but in a small time frame, it looks like we're just experiencing the same, maybe taking a step forward and two steps back. But I'm telling you, we are creating new higher highs along the way. So my last piece for this is to allow you guys to know that there's what is called the valley of despair along this journey. All right, I want you guys to picture a U shape. Okay, you see, at the beginning, when you first get started in entrepreneurship, it's called uninformed optimism. Everybody's excited. Everybody's ready for change. They're ready to do something new. Well, here's what happens in step 2. Informed pessimism. Informed pessimism might be your friend telling you that crypto doesn't work. Drop a 3 down below if you guys have ever had anybody tell you what you do doesn't work. Maybe they've told you it's a scam. Maybe they told you you're wasting your time with crypto. Maybe they told you you're never going to be able to make money doing what you're doing. I've been there. Multiple times. Many people have told me that over the years. But I understand if I'm not willing to switch bank accounts, I'm not willing to switch lifestyles with them, there's no reason for us to be able to accept their opinion. So that's step 2. Step 3 is going to be called the Valley of Despair. It's not easy having our closest friends telling us what we're doing is a scam. It's definitely not easy having our parents tell us we're never going to be able to make it happen, like mine. My father literally told me this. You're wasting your time getting here every day studying this stuff. But here's what I know. inside the valley of despair. Maybe it might seem like the lowest time. Maybe it might seem like you want to quit. You're not alone. We've all had those thoughts. We've all been there. The difference is the greats, they didn't quit. They kept going. Think about it, Michael Jordan. He didn't make his high school basketball team. Imagine if he would have got so down on himself, started just complaining, blaming the world. We would have never known who Michael Jordan is because he quit. But he was able to keep going and keep pushing through. Just like a lot of the individuals that you see, this is what happened. So many people got roadblocks, they got bumps and bruises along the way, but they kept going. I'll give you another example. You ready? You guys ever heard of Rocky? Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. Well, he was so broke along his journey, he had to sell his best friend. He had to sell his dog. I don't know if you guys know that or not. He was so broke, he had to sell his dog just to be able to eat. He eventually ended up getting his dog back. He eventually ended up becoming one of the biggest movie stars ever, but that was for a couple different reasons. He did all of these things along the hero's journey. Nobody believed in him, not his best friends, not his family, but he did a couple different things. He took initiative. He was a visionary. He was able to dream much bigger, much sooner. He comes from Philly. He comes from a broke, busted, down and out family in Philly, just like I do. His family used to literally work in a meat factory, minimum wage. So it just goes to show, it doesn't matter where we come from, doesn't matter even where we're at. All that matters is where we're going. And where all of us are going is nothing short of abundant, blissful, joyful, and amazing. And I can't wait to see the growth continue because I know we're just getting started. So, fam, this is the Lone Wolf. So if you feel like you might be alone, if you feel like you've been going on this journey and it just seems like you're a lone wolf, you're not alone. This is part of the 5%. Welcome to the 5%. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're going against the grain, if you're doing something different, there's a reason why 95% of people can't see what we see yet. So welcome to the Lone Wolf journey and get ready because it's going to be a ride. It's worth it. And I promise every single one of you collectively as a team, this is what makes it all worth it. Think about like the Army. The Army goes through the rain. The Army goes through getting cut up on barbed wires, but getting out on the other side, the culture, the bonds, the depth that's created within all of that lasts lifetimes. So family, I enjoy the ups. I soak in the downs because I know this is all a part of the journey. The valley, despairs, the highs, we enjoy it all because this is what shapes us into who we are to become. So I love you, fam. Happy Monday. Have a great day. Anything you need, I'm here for you every step of the way along with your leaders. And remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. AZ, see you soon, fam. Let's grow.